Sole Administrator of Rivers State, Vice Admiral Ibok Ete Ibas, retired, has announced that preparations are underway for the state's 2025 budget, focusing on healthcare, education, agriculture, infrastructure, and job creation. Ibas disclosed this on Thursday while hosting a delegation of the Rivers State National Assembly caucus led by Senator Barinada Mpigi at Government House, Port Harcourt. Those on the delegation included Senator Allwell Onyeso, the minority leader of the House of Representatives, Kingsley Chinda, Dumnamene Deko, Solomon Bob, Cyril Godwin Hart, Blessing Amadi, Felix Nweke, Kelechi Wogu, and Victor Obuzo. He noted that following the Supreme Court's verdict on the state's budget, efforts have been expedited to draft a new appropriation bill that will reflect the government's commitment to social services and economic development. Ibas said he has been resolute since the assumption of office in restoring law and order, and with support from the security agencies, an environment has been created where Rivers residents feel valued and safer. He stated, in addition to our peace-building efforts, we are also focused on the economic stability and development of Rivers State. Since the Supreme Court verdict on the state's budget, we have acted swiftly and decided to put together a new budget that reflects our commitment to healthcare, education, social services, and continued infrastructural development. We have worked diligently to ensure that the process is transparent, inclusive, and most importantly, expedited. Our goal is to ensure that we do not lose any more time in making the necessary investments that will improve the lives of citizens. The sole administrator added, the budget, which is being finalized, focuses on creating job opportunities and investing in key sectors such as agriculture, infrastructure, and technology. We understand the urgency of this initiative, and we are committed to ensuring that they are implemented without delay. Ibas noted that to get the task done, the support of the legislators will be required as key representatives of Rivers State in the National Assembly. Your partnership is critical to success in ensuring that Rivers State remains on the path of progress and enduring peace for future generations, he said. Chizi, what do you make of this story?
We didn't have an appropriation law, and he can't spend without a law. And so he will take this budget, prepare a budget, and send to the National Assembly to give him a law, an appropriation law for him to spend. And that's just it. The government cannot stay like that and not function. That's exactly what it is. There's no issues in that. What he's doing is marvelous and excellent. You know, that's what Singh couldn't do as an elected person. President is doing it. And so that's the just thing. The National Assembly is taking over to come ahead and to help him. He's just telling the Rivers State National Assembly to help him, you know, in expediting the passage of that be into law, so Rivers State can begin to enjoy and begin to do. And I can tell you, like what he said, we are safer. You know, when Fubara was here as governor, some of us didn't want to be going outside because we know that we can be kidnapped anytime. Right now, some of us are safe, and there's peace in Rivers State. I thought Rivers State will boil. There's peace. So I'm asking that. A lot of things should come. There should be local government election. Of course, the
local government election. Can he conduct?
No. He doesn't have right to conduct a local government election. But the conduct of local government election bill is in the National Assembly. It has passed the second reading, and I'm sure that it's going to come to pass. And when it does come to pass, he will only be here to allow peace while we conduct election, while INEC conduct election for us. Or a special body for that to conduct election for states that didn't exist. Like Rivers, unfortunately, we didn't exist, so we need to conduct an election, and so that the state of emergency will also further extend to local government. So we want a democratically elected local government chairman to be around there. Larissa, are you not happy for me that I just want to go and contest for one of the local government chairmen now that the door is open?
Now you want to contest?
Yes, now I can contest because
interesting.
Now I can contest because. We have government. We have government that is functioning, and then they will bring him back if the state is peaceful.
You have a government that is functioning.
Yes, sure.
And he will be and similarly, Fubara will be brought back if the peace state is peaceful.
It's peaceful.
When you say he will be brought back, constitutionally, he should be on seats. I still want us to go back to that
after 6 months.
Now, Chizi, moving forward. Now, there will be concerns around anyway, as it stands, National Assembly makes law for Rivers State.
Yeah, sure.
So it only behoves on the sole administrator to prepare this appropriation bill.
That's all.
And present
To the
National Assembly.
Yes.
And once it's assented, it becomes
The
law.
president will give assent to it.
Now, let's say this state of emergency expires in 6 months' time,
Sure.
and there is no further extension.
Yeah.
Governor Simlaye Fubara would have to work with
course,
this
yes.
budget, yes?
Yes.
Interesting. And then, given what has happened and everything that has happened so far, do you see Rivers State, as it stands, attracting FDI, foreign direct investment? Recall that in 2024, Rivers State did not attract one single foreign direct investment. Now, with everything that is on ground, with all that has happened and what is currently happening, what do you think is the economic impact on Rivers State?
Now, what we're trying to regain trust. That's what we're just doing. To tell the world that there's government in Rivers State.
If you're an investor,
No, that's what I'm saying.
if you're an investor, a foreigner who is reading the news and following up in Rivers State, and Rivers State is a place of interest for your investment, will you bring your investment into a state that has state of emergency?
No, I wouldn't have brought it before now. Now that I know that the state is beginning to bring back themselves to sanity, to governance, I will begin to bring it, because now I begin to look at, okay, there are issues. They begin to look for all of those who are illegal, all the political appointees, quote unquote political appointees who are not here or there, are being removed for a new one.
You are speaking as a Rivers indigene.
No, I am using, see, what I'm doing now is to look at it from the third point of view. Whether you like it or yes, no wonder we didn't have investment the last time. And I'm saying that there is a process of recovering the state. Now, let me also tell you, how come there are investors in Borno State? When people begin to see that, like I've told you, it's not like it's going to be a perfect state. But when people begin to see a process of recovering the state, then investors will begin to see how they can begin to go. So I think that, like you said, after 6 months, the investors will begin to prepare themselves to see what are the things that these guys are doing, what are the kind of things, should we put investment here, whether you like it or not. Now, there's still threat economically speaking. That's true. That's true. But we are recovering from war. Rivers State was the war situation, and so we are now recovering and restoring the state. Now, Sim Fubara has been sent to school to learn how to be a governor. That's what is happening, and so he's learned how to be governor, and so we believe that when he comes back, that he will learn to be governor. He now knows that a governor can send an appropriation law to his assembly. He now is learning it. So he's now learning that, look, governor can do this, that there's budget, that they will announce that they're preparing budget. He didn't know that all this while. He thought that he could just stand up and begin to spend money like that. Now, I'm sure that he should use this opportunity to learn. And when he comes back, we'll now know whether he has learned or not. That, look, things are done the same way.
All right, very well.